Luna walked in the door, held out her hand, and said, "Where's my $100? Didn't even mention the A, just the hand."
You're wrong. Short term, she'll work harder. But 5 years from now, she won't care about anything that doesn't pay.
Wait, what? I was trying to motivate her. How was that bad?
3 things you should never, ever buy from her. I'll list them. But first, tell me exactly what you said the night before the test.
I told her, $100 for an A+. She came home with a 98. First sentence out of her mouth? So how much is a 98 worth? And in that moment, I had zero idea. I just torched her motivation for the next 20 years.
Cash for grades. 4 words. 90% of parents use some version. Short term works like a drug. Long term, slow poison.
Hold on. Slow poison? My boss motivates me with bonuses every quarter. What's the difference?
Big difference. Your job isn't something you naturally want to do. The bonus is compensation. But a kid's relationship with learning? She was born curious. The second you put a price tag on it, you converted plays into work.
Okay, what's so bad about turning learning into work? Isn't she supposed to learn responsibility?
Before, she did it because she wanted to. After you paid her, she does it because there's money on the table. From that moment on, anything without money attached, she stops doing. Think about your own life. Why did you study in high school?
For the test, so I wouldn't get yelled at.
Right. The summer after your college entrance exam? Did you ever pick up a single book you didn't have to read?
No. 4 years of college, I never opened one book outside the syllabus.
Because the deal your brain learned was reading equals trading for something. When the trade went away, the behavior went away. I don't want Luna's 30-year-old self to be that.
Oh man, but wait, sticker charts? When she was 2, learning the potty, we used one. That's a reward too, right?
You think we're done? The most counterintuitive part is still coming, and you're about to find out you've been doing the worst one without knowing. Sticker thing first. Stickers are fine, but 2 conditions. 1, it has to be a short-term bridge. Fill 7 slots and you graduate. Sticker chart is done forever.
Why does it need a hard end?
The point of a bridge is to get her past a stuck point. Once she's across, the behavior becomes part of her body. If the chart stays forever, she never learns to do it without the sticker.
And condition 2?
The sticker can't be material. It can't convert to money, toys, or screen time. It represents progress, not payment. When she puts it on the chart, she's seeing herself grow, not seeing what she earned.
Where's the difference?
Who's the main character? Progress is, she's the hero. Payments, the person handing out money is the hero. That's you. The first grows a self. The second grows dependence.
What about older kids? My coworker pays his son $500 per A. The kid is grinding.
How old is his son?
Kimal.
Ask him again in 5 years. I'll bet you anything. By 15, the subjects that don't pay, his kid stops doing entirely. The wiring locks in. Studying equals money. That switch doesn't unflip.
But the money worked. Luna actually pushed harder that month.
Short term always works. The problem is what you bought versus what you sold. You bought 1 month of effort. You sold the next 20 years of her wanting to learn anything on her own. Terrible trade.
Wait, here's a real one. I told her last year, rank top 5 and I'll get you a phone. That month, she became a different kid. Tunnel vision. Snapped at her brother. Stopped drawing. She used to draw every night.
That's exactly the pattern. You handed her brain one equation, effort equals stuffs. And her brain went, okay, everything else is noise. Drawing didn't pay. Her brother didn't pay. So both got cut.
And the worst part, she got rank 4, I bought the phone, and within 2 weeks, she was back to coasting in school. Like the engine just turned off.
Because the engine was never hers. It was yours. You took it home the day you paid out.
Brutal. Okay, so how do I actually get her to want to learn? I can't just say nothing.
Encouragement and reward are different things. Reward talks about results. A+, $100. Encouragement talks about process. Every single day this month, you sat down on your own for 30 minutes. That habit is way harder than the grade.
Is the gap really that big?
Night and day. Results, she can't control. She might study hard and still fail. Process. She controls 100%. Praise the part she controls, and she'll want to control more of it next time.
What if she does the work and the result is still bad? She'll just be more crushed.
Add one question. What did you do today that moved you closer to what you want? That sentence is nuclear grade.
Why?
It forces her to look back at her own actions. Her brain wires it up. I did A, so I'm closer to B. Next time she wants B, she goes and does A on her own. You stop having to nag.
Sounds too good. She'll really answer?
Not the first time. First time she'll say, I don't know. Don't fill in the answer. Ask again. Think about it. Anything today. One thing that got you closer. She starts scanning her own memory. The scan itself is the training.
Hold on. Chores. I told her a bucket trash bag. Now every time she takes it out, her palm comes up. Do I change that?
Change it. Today, family chores never get paid.
Why not? It's labor. Don't people get paid for labor?
Family chores aren't labor. They're family responsibility. She's part of this household. She does chores because this is her home, not because she's a contractor we hired.
What's the actual harm?
20 years from now, how does she view showing up for the people she loves? If she learns young that contribution equals payment, she'll itemize every relationship for the rest of her life. Is that the partner you want her to be?
That one hit. I'd never thought about it that far out.
Trash, dishes, folding her own laundry. Those three, never paid. She does them, you say one sentence. Thank you for taking care of our home.
And if she says, my friend's parents pay her, why don't you?
You say, in this family, taking care of each other isn't a job. It's love. Love doesn't get billed.
Okay, I'm writing that down. Wait, and this one's bad. When she's crying, I sometimes say, stop crying and I'll get you ice cream. Same thing?
You ready? This is the worst of the three. Way worse than the money for grades.
Worse than the $100? How?
You're trading material for her emotion. You're teaching her. My feelings are something I can sell. Grown-up version 1, she manipulates others with her emotions. Version 2, other people buy her feelings off her with stuff. Both are bleak.
Oh no, I did this 2 nights ago.
Change it. Next time she cries, you say, you're really sad right now, aren't you? I'll sit with you a minute. That's all. Don't solve, don't trade, don't bribe.
But she'll cry for ages.
Way shorter than the lifetime of a grown adult who can't express her feelings. 10 minutes today saves 30 years of relationship problems.
Okay, so the 3 things you never buy?
1. Learning behavior. Studying, homework, piano, sports. 2. Family responsibility. Trash, dishes, laundry. 3. Emotional behavior. Stop crying, smile, love your brother. Put a price tag on any of these 3 and they're never pure again.
Then what can I actually use as a reward?
Experiences. Things she does with you. Take her hiking, watch a sunset together, cook the meal she's been wanting to try. Those never backfire. Because the satisfaction is built into the thing itself.
What's the difference? Both are giving her something.
Experiences have no market price. She can't compare them with classmates, she can't bank them, she can't trade them up. They're just that moment. What she remembers isn't, I did A, so I got B. It's, I spent that afternoon with Dad.
Hold on, wait. This pattern she'd learn. Boss dangles bonus, she sprints. Bonus disappears, she coasts. That's just the adult version of being trained on rewards, right?
Now you're connecting it. External rewards are dead currency in the AI era. The kid with internal drive wins. The kid trained for external rewards becomes the adult who can't start anything without a paycheck dangling.
What do you mean, dead currency?
AI is eating every job where someone only shows up for the trade. What's left are the jobs only the no one's pushing me, but I still want to do this. People can do. Whether Luna wins 30 years from now isn't her test scores. It's whether she can keep moving when no one's watching.
And I've been training her in the exact opposite direction.
Yes. Every time you swap $100 for an A, you're teaching her no payday, no movement. You can't see it short term. 10 years from now, the bill comes due.
Okay, I'm going home tonight and ripping that reward chart off the wall.
Don't rip it. Too dramatic. She'll think you've lost it.
Then, how do I switch tracks?
Tonight, you say, I've been thinking about using money to reward your test scores. It doesn't sit right with me anymore. Starting next month, Friday nights, I'm going to ask you one question. What did you do this week that moved you closer to what you want? You tell me, I listen. That's it.
She's going to ask, so no more money for an A?
You say, no more. Because Daddy figured out that an A+ is your accomplishment, not something I can buy. I don't have the right to put a price on what you earned.
I don't have the right to put a price on what you earned. I am memorizing that line.
That sentence stays with her for life. Grown up, she'll remember. Her dad never priced her effort.
What about preschool age? Sticker board for weaning off the pacifier. Same logic?
Same logic. Short bridge, 1 week max. Clear graduation point. 7 stickers. Board is gone forever. And the sticker doesn't redeem for anything. The sticker is the thing. She sees herself getting closer. That's the whole reward.
And tween phone as milestone. Pass these classes and I'll get you a phone for middle school.
Worst version of all three. Big ticket material, attached to academic performance, locked in at the exact age her brain is wiring her adult identity. If she needs a phone, separate the two conversations completely. Phone is logistics. Grades are her relationship with learning. Mix them, you poison both.
Okay, let me summarize. 1, 3 things never get paid. Learning, family responsibility, emotional behavior. 2, short bridges with stickers are okay, but they must have an end date and can't convert to stuff. 3, encouragement talks about process, not results. 4, the magic question. What did you do today that moved you closer to what you want? 5, celebrate with experiences, never material.
Perfect score. Your homework, go home, apologize to Luna for the $100, and start Friday night conversations.
And if she doesn't want to talk,
You don't talk either. Sit with her for 5 minutes. Silence isn't failure, she's thinking. Next week, she'll open her mouth.
if this hit a nerve, drop a comment about the most regrettable reward you've handed your kid lately. We could all use the company.
Next time she does something, before you reach for your wallet or promise a toy, ask one question instead. How did it feel when you were doing that? Give her 3 seconds. She'll hand you an answer you've never heard before. External rewards buy behavior. They can't buy motivation. In the AI era when everything's automated, found my own reason is the only skill that can't be outsourced. Don't buy her effort today, and 30 years from now, she'll be able to afford her own life.